dreamers. Welcome to the healing space of Anique Wilmus C.Ht. Today, for our first video, we're going to be working on dream career manifestation. So if you're looking to get inspired, get creative, achieve the motivation to work hard to make yourself a success, you've come to the right place. So we're going to do a nice, relaxing guided imagery or therapeutic imagery meditation today. So we're just going to get you deeply, deeply at peace with yourself in just a really self-accepting, loving space and a confident space so that we can visualize your goals in order to make them a reality. So I'll give you a little background information on myself. I am a hypnotherapist, energy worker. I also do past life regressions and spirit guide contact. I am a medium and an intuitive. I've had abilities since I was a child that were lovingly nurtured by my mother, who was also an intuitive medium and psychic, and also a hypnotherapist. So I learned a lot of what I do from her, but I also attended HMI, which is America's oldest school of hypnotherapy, and did a year-long intensive there, and then, of course, worked under my mother, my mentor, who was in the industry and very well respected for her 30 years of dedication and hard work. So she was my idol, and I cannot talk about her without getting a little bit emotional. You probably hear that in my voice. Still is. She has since passed. She passed about 2 years ago, but I feel her with me all the time, and especially when I'm doing healing work and when I'm teaching. So I also teach periodically at MIOH, which is the Motivational Institute of Hypnosis Hypnotherapy here in San Diego. And that is one of my most favorite things to do, along with just, my about 8 years of experience working with people from all walks of life and helping them to release trauma, de-stress, find the silver lining, find healing, find themselves, find ways to cope and self-soothe, and just be their best selves. So I'm hoping to do that for you today. Just hoping to get you in touch with your purpose and how to bring that to light. So for today's purposes, because I'm hoping to reach a wider audience, this is going to be a group meditation, so it's going to be a one-size-fits-all kind of experience. And I hope that it'll be wonderful and beautiful and work for anyone and everyone that comes to visit this page, this channel. If you want a more specific experience, an even better experience, more powerful experience, you can always work with me one-on-one. So if you haven't done so already, you can check out my website, which is www.awhypnosis.com, and just look at all the things that I do there. And you can actually purchase a session through the website, and then we'll get in touch and we'll schedule you. So if you choose to do that, that will just make the healing experience more specific to you so that it might be a little bit more effective. But I'm hoping that what we do today reaches you on the deepest level possible, and that you get as much out of it as possible. So it is a really tried and true method that I have used with groups before, and that I am happy to offer this new group now here today at whatever time of day you're watching this, whether it's your morning or your afternoon or your evening. Welcome, and I'm so happy that you're joining me. Now, you may want to keep a pad of paper and a pen or pencil close by just to write down any insights. I'm so itchy today. Write down any insights that come to you. You may get some words of wisdom, little pearls of wisdom. That's not uncommon, and just some direction about how to make it all happen, make it all possible. What else do you need to know? Oh, I think that pretty much covers it. I just hope that you can, get into some comfy clothes if possible, get into a comfortable, quiet space. So make sure that your phone is on Do Not Disturb, airplane mode, silent. If it is on silent and it might vibrate, that could be a little bit of a distraction. So I'll leave that one up to you, but that is something to consider. And just make sure pets are not going to be a distraction. Roommates, spouses, children, close the door to your space. Make sure nobody's going to knock on it. And get your video or your phone, whatever you're watching this from, just really set up so it's secure and it's not going to fall down. Still itchy. It's very dry here today. I'm in sunny San Diego. It's about 73 degrees. I guess we're coming out of winter. It must be official. Well, our winter, which is really not too bad, not too shabby. But just, it's like the clouds parted and the sun came out, and it just became the most perfect day for me to bring this healing to you. So I'm very excited. So go ahead and get cozy, get comfy, and we'll begin. So we're just going to begin. Let me adjust myself. Now, there's no perfect posture. I want you, first and foremost, to be comfortable so that you're not distracted by any pain or tightness in the body. So you can lie down, you can sit up. If you're going to sit up and you have some back pain or some tension, just make sure that you've got a nice, comfortable support behind you. So chair back, like I've got, and maybe you're on a cushy surface, that can help. Don't worry about having a perfectly aligned spine. That is a goal for future meditations, just because it helps the energy really flow. Helps the Kundalini, if any of you are familiar with that, just really come up from the base of the spine, flow through all the chakra points, and kind of exit through the crown. So that's a goal, but it's not a necessity if you're a beginner. Let's just focus on the task at hand, which is getting super duper relaxed. So get into whatever position makes you feel cozy. And then when you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes. Close your eyes. And if you should open them throughout the session and you see that my eyes are open, that's because I'm a guide for you today. So it's not necessary for my eyes to be closed, although I may join. I may join you with a visualization just because I think it's so fun and so relaxing. Such a cool job that I have. And you can also, conversely, you can also keep your eyes open and stare at a singular point of concentration, something really still, something beautiful, something that's relaxing. So you can experiment. For most beginners, I would recommend closing your eyes, especially since we're going to work with specific visualizations today. We're going to get the imagination flowing. If you feel like you're not imaginative or you have trouble visualizing, do not worry about that. Everybody has the ability to use their imagination to visualize. We all start out doing it as kids. Society kind of conditions us out of it. And we are able to dream. If you feel like you haven't dreamt recently, do not worry. Because if I were to say to you, see a telephone, or even try not to think about a telephone, the first thing that you usually see will be your cell phone or some other phone that you use daily. that it's not hard for that to come to mind. So we will be utilizing the mind's natural ability to visualize. All right, so again, close the eyes. Let's kind of get nice and still. We're gonna get the body at a state of rest, and we're gonna start with mindfulness. So go ahead and take in 3 nice, deep, cleansing breaths. Nice and deep and slow. Breathing from deep down in the diaphragm, and if it helps, you can visualize, imagine, sense, and or feel that you're breathing from the base of the spine. So you're just allowing the belly to fully expand on the inhale, and then to draw in closer to the spine on the exhale. And so some of you may already know that mindfulness is just the practice of being really grounded in the present moment. So you're going to notice all of the sensory details of one thing. And right now that one thing, that point of concentration, is the breath. So notice first the way the breath sounds. The soothing sound of the breath. Just like the yogis do if you've ever done yoga and they've asked you to make the breath audible. Just noticing how that kind of mimics the sounds of the ocean, the waves as they wash into shore on the exhale and then retreat inward on the inhale. Just allowing that sound to be really soothing, really melodic, pleasant to the ear. And then on the exhale, you're just allowing yourself to let the day go, let the worries and cares of the day go. You can even sigh if that feels good and feels right to you. Letting it all out. I'm just noticing also too that the way that the breath feels. So the way that it feels to just give yourself a permission slip to release on the exhale. So good. It feels so good. The way it feels in the body, the way it feels emotionally. On that inhale, feeling like you're taking in positive healing energy. You're taking in just the healing properties of oxygen. Taking that in, letting that sink into every fiber of the being. Allowing that oxygen to replenish the blood, and oxygen-rich blood to flow to all the vital organs, muscles, tissues, helping the body to return to a state of homeostasis. Just really supporting the body with the breath, finding that balance in the body with the breath, feeding the body with the breath. So you're going to keep doing that nice rhythmic, comfortable breathing throughout the rest of this session today. But I'd also like for you now to focus your attention on your feet, Maybe kind of do a few little nice circular motions with the foot, loosening up the ankles, and then just allow them to hang, allow them to be at rest, allow them to give in to the weight of gravity. On the exhale, just releasing the feet down, allowing them to be supported by the surface beneath you, or to just hang if there is nothing beneath you, nice and loose and limp. And then I'd like for you to visualize, imagine, sense, and or feel that each and every muscle from the toes all the way to the heels is just releasing, relaxing, that you're allowing those muscles to completely let go. Relaxing even further, even more deeply on every exhale. Just letting it go. Letting it all hang. Letting it be free and easy, just like the breath. And so as those muscles relax even further and even more deeply, you might feel a feeling of warmth and or tingling moving through the foot. Just a nice natural sensation of relaxation moving through the foot and traveling into the ankles and the lower legs, releasing and relaxing, completely letting go. Allowing all those muscles to just melt into peace. To fully be at rest as relaxation travels into the knees and the thighs. Breathing in relaxation, exhaling into any tension, tightness, or pain in the body, if there is any, letting it go. Letting it go. Allowing those thighs to loosen up. Allowing the hips to be at rest and the abdomen to be nice and full on the inhale. Nice and loose and easy as the breath is free. It's free. It's working for you. It's helping to assist your healing today. I'm just going to move up into the chest as relaxation travels there and travels into the shoulders. You can give a few nice shoulder rolls if you like, and then relax those shoulders down. If you do have a supportive back behind you, allow the shoulders to relax into the back of the chair, the bed, the couch, the floor. Allow that surface to assist you in supporting the spine. If nothing is touching the spine, you're just allowing the ability of the body, the natural ability of the body to self-correct and get that spine nice and aligned and or in a place where it feels most comfortable. Supporting it with the breath as relaxation travels deeply into the shoulders and flows all the way down the hands, the arms and into the hands, into the fingers. Releasing, relaxing, and completely letting go. Letting go even more deeply on every exhale. And we're just going to travel up into the top of the head, the scalp. Visualizing, imagining, sensing, and or feeling, if you'd like, that there are 1,000 tiny fingers massaging the scalp. Sensing what that is like, what that feels like, what that sensation feels like, how pleasant that is. So all those muscles just start to feel warmth, start to loosen, start to go limp. And that relaxation travels all the way down the face, releasing the jaw. And then travels down the back of the head and into the neck. And begins to wash down over the upper, the middle, and the lower back as it moves down the spine, all the way down the spine, feeling warmth and or tingling and or relaxation, traveling into all the areas of the back, allowing all those muscles to be at rest. And any areas of the body that need a little extra support, breathing into those areas, supporting them, getting healthy, healing oxygen to those areas, and on the exhale, releasing any pain, tension, or tightness if there is any. Breathing it out, letting it spill out of the body, let it be drawn out of the body. almost like there's a magnet outside of you and it's just being pulled out, being released, being cleansed now. Letting it just spill out of you. And so the body is gonna relax even more further and even more deeply as we continue on. And the breath will deepen as well as we move forward with our session. And I'm just going to build a foundation for the rest of our work today. I want you to see in your mind's eye, see, sense, imagine, feel that there is a door before you. You're standing before a door, and this door leads to a very special space, a very relaxing, inviting, safe space, a space where you're going to feel very in touch with yourself, very connected to that true self, higher self, spiritual self, source energy, the universe, God, whatever your belief names it, unconditional love. And so that's just on the other side of that door. And that door can look, feel however you'd like for it to. It can be made of any material, be any color, be any shape, any size, so long as it's large enough to walk through. And again, on the other side of that door is that peaceful space, that beautiful space. In a moment, we're going to walk through the door and into that space. And just know that that space can be indoors or outdoors. It could be a place you already know and love, or a place that you've never been to and you've always wanted to go. Just a very, very serene space. So when you're ready, go ahead and walk through that door and into that beautiful place. Just see yourself there now. Go there now. Begin to take it all in. See those details surrounding you just come alive. Begin to notice all the colors, the smells, the sounds of this space. Allow them to take you deeper into relaxation, to help you feel connected to more pure energy, to a beautiful, pure light. The light that comes from within and the light that we're all connected to, which you may call God, you may call universe, you may call source energy, you may call unconditional love. But it just abounds in this space. You're surrounded by it. It's enveloping you. Just feel that you're a part of this space and it's part of you. Feel it sinking in to every fiber of your being. Feel yourself melting into the space, melting into peace, melting into relaxation. Feel your energy rising to meet this space, matching this space, connecting to this space. Good. So this is the space that we're going to work from today, in which you're completely safe and you're completely in touch with all the facets of self, everything that makes you you. Because you're so in touch and so in tune, you have all the tools you need today to discover the journey that will lead you to success. So now it's time to take a glimpse at the career of your dreams. So we're in this beautiful special space, and you're going to notice that there's a path. There's a path, and it leads to a building or a space outdoors. That building or that space outdoors is the space that you will be working in your dream career. So see and or feel yourself or watch yourself walking down that path to that space. And just be there now. See yourself entering that space now. Whether you're passing into the threshold of an indoor location or simply walking through an outdoor space. Enable your mind to construct the most perfect, the most ideal setting for your work, your skills, your intellect, your creativity, your passion to thrive. Conversely, it may not be your mind, and maybe your psychic ability, your intuition that is showing you what's to come, what's possible. Regardless, this is the place where your dreams become reality. Notice every detail. Scan your environment from your left to your right. Take it all in. Absorb it like a little sponge. Know that this is possible. This is a manifestation of you, of what you have to offer the world. And take note of what you're wearing. Notice how you present your best self, the successful version of self. Notice how he or she, this identity, is a manifestation of everything you've worked so hard for. Notice how that feels. Notice how it is to be here at this point in your life. And know that you're willing to do whatever it takes to make this happen, within reason, of course. Note the highlights. Experience the full breadth of your skills, of what you're capable of. And know that you will rise to the challenge to utilize these skills, to take the steps, to take the action necessary to make this a reality, because you are a master of your craft. You're feeling strong, powerful, inspired, and determined. You are capable of creating your own unique destiny. Everything you see right now is possible because you have all the resources you need within you to attract the people, the circumstances, and the funding necessary to bring this vision to life. You're open to receiving success, and with that you welcome monetary gain, a full schedule, and the interest and influences that will make your career prosper. So see the space that you're in, where you'll be working from, flourishing with activity. You're as busy as you want to be. You work the hours you want to, with people you respect, and who respect you, who support your vision. You have the energy you need awakening every day with ample motivation to get up and do what you love. And that energy drives your dream forward. So let's take a few quiet moments for you to just take it all in. where I'm not speaking, I'm not guiding, I'm letting you just absorb it. Let's start that now. And so just take a mental note to sort of capture little still frames of what's important for what you've received thus far. And now let's visualize a realistic date by which you'd like to achieve this new reality. A realistic date, a time frame. Tap into when that moment is. This is all going to take place. When is the best time for this goal to be achieved? And so hopefully you got a date or a time period. And just know that if you did, that's now locked and loaded, cemented in the conscious, the subconscious, and the unconscious. And now the next step is to visualize a number. So this could be the number of viewers if you're into social media or followers. It could be the income that you make per year, per client, per job. And the more specific that you get, the more powerful. Just know that you're capable of achieving this number. Circle that number. Feel strong about that number. Feel empowered by that number. Take a little snapshot of it. And just know that you will bring this to fruition. You will. Because you are powerful. You are already a success today. Because you're taking the time for yourself to envision what is possible. You've created that mentally, emotionally, and energetically. So now it can and will unfold itself to you in real time. That is all possible, my friend. If you thought this was good, imagine how much better it's going to feel when you achieve this benchmark. And just know that it is your new reality because you are already working towards it. Every step that you take, every action, every word, every thought brings you closer to success. And so again, to wrap up everything that came through for you today, the last step I'd like for you to take is to just get in touch with that truer, wiser self and come up with a word or a phrase that's going to be your power word, your power phrase that reminds you of your goal, reminds you of what we did here today, reminds you of what is possible, of what's happening and what's going to happen. And then lock it, load it, cement it, keep it, hold on to it, and use it daily. So you're going to use that as an affirmation. You can write it out at least 5 times a day in the morning when you're feeling sleepy and you're in that state between waking and sleep. You're in that natural meditative trance. You're more open to making changes. You're more receptive. And or at night when you're feeling sleepy and you're also in that nice light trance. You can also repeat it to yourself. You can use it as a mantra, as a self-hypnosis suggestion, whatever you would like. You can put it up on a vision board. So go ahead and open your eyes when you're ready. Write that power word or phrase down. Write those numbers that you visualize down, the time frame or the realistic date by which you're going to have this done. And then that number, it was either the income and or the viewers, followers. Go ahead and write all of those goodies down. Make sure you put them up where you can see them. On a vision board, you can just simply tape it to your mirror so you can see it every day as positive reinforcement. The choice is yours as to how you want to display that, but it's a really great reminder of what's to come. So we want to keep reinforcing. So if you enjoyed this visual today, I hope you did. I hope you're feeling so driven right now and that you just now really know in every way, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, what you're capable of. And even that you have some steps in mind, some actions to take to bring you closer to this goal. And just that you're in the mindset of this is happening. This will happen. I'm going to do whatever it takes. And, that you're not afraid to work hard and to put yourself out there and to take that risk. And I hope that you don't see it so much as a risk and see it more as just doing what's necessary. Just, taking that leap of faith and trusting in your own skills and abilities and trusting that the world needs those gifts. The people will be receptive to you because you have a lot to offer. You found this video for a reason. You found me for a reason. And if you feel like you need any more reinforcement one-on-one, if you want to work with me one-on-one, that's even more powerful. I can definitely assist, but hopefully this will do the trick. You can watch this video as many times as you need to, and again, use your affirmations. Use that power word or phrase to kind of reconnect yourself back to this state. You can also use that special space that we created anytime that you meditate. Really, really helpful. It's a really helpful tool. And again, I just thank you so much for joining me today. If you want to know more about me, you can visit my website at awhypnosis.com. You can contact me at Anik, that's ANIK, at awhypnosis.com for any healing work that you're interested in doing, or call me at 818-519-0395. And I wish you all the best, and I look forward to bringing you more videos in the days to come. So I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time you're watching this, and that you go out there and you make your dreams come true. Okay. Goodbye, dreamers. Be sure to visit awhypnosis.com to learn more about hypnotherapy, past life regression, spirit guide contact, and energy work.